Okay, so now that we got our farm started, I'm wanting to work this episode more towards some prospecting. So I'm going to be showing you guys how to do prospecting, as well as I'm going to be stockpiling some copper and probably looking for some high tin reserves as well. I'd like to move to regular tin, or I say regular tin, I mean tin bronze. I'd like to move to tin bronze this episode. But at the very least, I would like to get a lot of copper. And I'd also like to finally replace this. Oh, hello there. That was rude. He threw a rock at me and ran away. We'll check him out in a moment. But yeah, I want to stock up on some copper, because 15 copper is all I have left. 15 copper and I think 2 ingots, yeah. I want to stock up on some copper, get some tin, so I can start switching over to bronze. And we'll go from there. So the first thing that you need for prospecting, obviously, is your prospecting pickaxe. I have a lot of grass here, so I'm just trying to clean up my inventory a little bit here. Alright. And in planks, you can actually just stack up on the ground. I'm just going to do this for now. And just so you know, moving the chickens is in the plan. I do plan on moving the chickens out further, probably in that direction or maybe that direction, making them their own pen that's far away from where I'll be working. That way they stop freaking out. I'll put a hen box or 2 in there for them, and we'll be all good to go. Now for prospecting, something that you're going to want is a lot of sticks. That's because you're going to want a lot of ladders. Ladders will make your life so much easier. You can use dirt, but I like to use ladders. Some people like to use rope ladders. I like to use just regular ladders, so I'm going to need a ton of sticks. So I'm going to go gather those right now. Okay, so I'm ready to go mining. And this is what I bring with me. I bring 2 stacks of scaffolding blocks. Ideally 2 stacks of ladders, but I didn't have enough and I don't want to go gather more sticks. I have a pickaxe as well as a backup pickaxe, a crock of food, a bowl with some food in it as well. I always have my knife, a spear, and a sword with me, and then I've got a shovel and the prospecting pick, of course, as well as a torch that will go in my offhand later. And so I'll start out here. I guess there's this guy here that needs to be dealt with. And I always like to start my first prospect right out in my front yard. And so we'll go right here. That makes it easy. You have to go at least 3 blocks away. So I'll go with those 3. And you want to make sure you're in density search mode. Density search mode is what's going to check the area all around you rather than just immediately in front of you. And so you'll need 3 samples. And that has not a whole lot in it. That has nothing I'm interested in, so we'll actually need to go somewhere else as well. So next, you'll want to go 160 blocks in any direction. I'm going to go north. No, I'm going to go east. So starting from here, we're going to want to go 160 blocks east. So that's going to be minus 590. Or sorry, we'll go west because I already did the math and I don't feel like doing it again. We're going to go west to minus 590. So right around in this area is where we'll do the next prospect. So 1, and then that's dirt. More dirt. More dirt. Okay, so we got rock here. And I usually just put the blocks back that I took. Make it a little easier. Actually, if we just go right here, it's all exposed. This might make me start over. I'm not sure if it's too far, but if you've got exposed wall next to you, you may as well take advantage. Yeah, that was too far, so second one and a third one. Oh, that was too close. So one more. Too close still. There we go. Very poor sphalerite and poor pentlandite? Pentlandite? I don't know what that's for. Smelts into nickel. What's nickel used for? Cupronickel. I don't know what cupronickel is used for. It's used for a cupronickel rod. Cupronickel rod is used for a whole bunch of stuff that is way too advanced for me. Okay, so we're just going to go, I guess, another 160 blocks this way. That's a wolf. From 590, it's going to be 750. As long as the wolf isn't chasing me, I'm just going to do this wall right here. Need one more sampling, so let's go there. Ultra high sphalerite. So sphalerite is for making brass, so that's actually good to have as well. So I'll mark that on the map with this. Okay, so I've got sphalerite there. I'm not interested in sphalerite though, so I'm going to go another 160 west. So we're going to go to minus 900. So kind of right in this area. So I'll just get this exposed wall here. Minuscule amounts of cassiterite. So that's what I'm looking for is cassiterite. Cassiterite or copper. So we're going to continue west. go to 1060. And see if that increases cassiterite or gives us copper. Either one is fine. Got an exposed wall right here. Very poor native copper, and then the same cassiterite, I believe. Yeah, same cassiterite. So we're going the right direction for cassiterite. I'm going to go another 160 west. So this is another reason that I bring a scaffolding block. We've got native copper bits here, so we're for sure going to find copper. But if it's not ultra high, I don't really care about it right now. Very poor sphalerite. So it didn't find either of what I was looking for, so I'm actually going to go back to the previous spot. We're going to go south 160 blocks, so we'll call it an even 600. So right around here. Very poor cassiterite. So we got an improvement of 10. So we're going to continue this way. Which was south, correct? Yep, we're going to continue south another 160. So we'll go down to 440. So it continued very poor cassiterite, and it's actually worse. So we didn't want to come this way. So we're going to head back to that previous one. And that brought it back. Okay. So from this direction, we're going to go east again. It's right around in this area. and it disappeared again. So we're going to go back to this one again, and we're going to head west. Cassiterite went down again. That's a shame. So in that case, what that pretty much means, to my knowledge, is that this caps out at minuscule, or very poor, which is not something we want to chase, I guess. So if in every direction it decreases, we could try going north from this one, because that's going to send us to copper anyways. So yeah, if we go back to this one, so northeast. So that's ultra high native copper. All right, it's also higher cassiterite than the one I'm coming from. So the cassiterite might be moving up this way as well. We might find a richer area up in this area somewhere, but I want copper. So what I do is I'm going to start right on here, and we're just going to dig straight down. And once I dig down 6, I'm going to switch this to the node search mode and mine the 7th one. Nothing nearby, so we're going to go 13 blocks now. So I went 12, and this is the 13th block. We're going to do it again. Node search mode. No ore nearby. And so we just do this all the way down to the bottom. Trace amounts of cassiterite. I wasn't expecting that. So we're going to go 6 this time. Small amounts of copper and small amounts of cassiterite. So we're going to go down 6 more again. So the cassiterite disappeared, but the copper stayed the same. So we're going to go up 5. And I'm going to mine in every direction here. And on the 5th one, I do a node search. Medium amounts of copper. So copper is that way. We've got cassiterite that way. Large amounts of copper. So copper is actually that way. Trace amounts of cassiterite. So we're going to block this one off, and this is where our ladder is going to go. And we're just going to do every other spot as a ladder to save resources. And then I like to go up 2 more, just so I can see where it is. Okay. Got a little box around us. Eat some of our food, and then we're going down the hole. Huge amounts. We're going to hit it any second now. There it is. And it's quality medium. Cracked andesite is what you really want to look out for, and that's why I mine so far back when I'm doing these. And so this stuff here is going to work sort of like scaffolding for us. Hopefully prevent Or help prevent, I should say, a cave-in. I haven't gotten it down to a science, and I haven't really looked into it too much on how to prevent cave-ins, so if you know a better way, let me know in the comments, but if it becomes a real issue, I'm probably going to do some actual research for myself on creative worlds, as well as see what other people have found out. I had a feeling that was going to happen. I had a feeling that was going to happen the second I stepped under that rock. The size of this vein, this is why I wanted to prospect for one rather than going to the ones that I had found on the surface earlier. Whenever you prospect for them, you'll find deeper veins that are just absolutely huge. It seems like they never stop sometimes. Look at how much copper I've picked up so far. And it's still going. Medium amounts are above us. It said large amounts at one point. So I feel like I'm missing a bulk of the... That was less than ideal. There's lots of little bits spread all around, and I'm gonna find them. There's a big one somewhere. Well, there's some right there. Bountiful, is this... I'm not gonna lie, I'm amazed I'm alive. We're gonna combine the torches. Bountiful chunk of cassiterite. No ore nearby. I think we cleared it, honestly. I just need to find my way out now. Found it. Okay, so this is a copper mine now. But we got a ton of cassiterite as well. But it does not take very much tin to get a lot of tin bronze. Tin bronze is an alloy between cassiterite and copper. It's an 8-to-1 ratio of copper to tin. So for every 8 copper chunks, you only need 1 tin chunk to make an ingot of tin bronze. Here we are. Oh, there's flax growing right here. I didn't even realize. I'm gonna plant these seeds, and then I'm gonna go get that flax for some more seeds. Okay, I need to break this grass. If I understand correctly, grass has a chance to spawn rabbits. So if you see grass growing, get rid of it. Okay, rye, so this here is flax, I think. And, nope, this is the spelt, okay. Boom. I've got 6 carrot seeds, which are right here. We're gonna see how much we got. Oh my god. That is what I'm talking about. And this is the cassiterite we have. That is so much. I'm pretty sure it's 56. So I'm pretty sure it's actually half this goes to this. Oh. Less than half. That right there. All right. 2,100 units of tin bronze. That's not as much as I was hoping for, but it is a lot. We'll go with the rammed earth, because it's what I have. Oh, molten tin bronze, let's go. I didn't think it was going to make it. Heck yeah, we got some tin bronze going now.